Okay. Oh, we're just getting started. Okay, we're going right in. First off, what's your name?
My name is Robin Cisek.
I'm glad you remember that because I know you probably have a lot on your mind right now. What is the name of the album you just released?
I just released an album called Tempered.
Yes. I want to talk about one song on there specifically. The first song, "Rumor." People talk about starting rumors all the time. What is a good rumor that someone has said about you?
I am super lucky that I get lots of compliments on my dedication to my music and my artistic craft. And this is so painful. I think I need to get out.
Okay, fine. We're going to continue. We're continuing. So again, we talked about your new album, Tempered. Also, you are from Edmonton, and I believe you're here for the Imaginative. Can you just tell me more about that?
Yeah, so that is a film festival in Toronto here. So I had the opportunity to show my music video for a song called Memories, and I'm still shivering a little bit.
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity to show that at the music festival last year. So this year I'm actually getting to come in person and share some of my music live, which I'm really excited about.
Okay, great. So you are a Metis pop artist. What would you say kind of differentiates yourself from other pop artists, or just in general? What would you say helps you pop?
So I'm a Métis artist, so a lot of my identity and my heritage goes into the music I create. A lot of the music I write has a lot to do with my personal experiences and my cultural experiences as well. And with this album, I'm actually producing 5 of the 7 songs, so it's new for me, but I'm super excited to chat about that and get to share a little bit more of my production journey.
Okay, speaking of you producing and doing songwriting, so you own like your music, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So I love that because you mentioned that in a post on Instagram how again you have songwriting credits on every single song. You produce your own music. You do everything basically, which I love. Can you talk to me about the importance because you've seen people like Taylor Swift own back the rights to all their music? Why is it important for you to own and have control and say of your music?
Yeah, of course. So for me, it's a huge thing to be able to own my music and have a say in where it goes and the things that it gets to do. But as an artist, I've also been a visual artist as well. So I have a huge appreciation for other artists and what they create. And I think for my music, my vision with it is that I get to decide where it goes and I get to decide what it does. And I have a lot of say in the project that gets to be created. So every little photo, every little detail that goes into this project and the music is coming from me, which I really think is of huge value. I really like having all that say and getting to say where it goes.
Yeah. Speaking of where it goes, I know you've mentioned in another interview how you would like to see your music in like sync deals, like maybe on TV. I could see your music like Rumor or other songs being in like kind of like a teen drama or something. Is there a specific movie or show that you'd like to see your music in?
Oh my gosh, there's so many good shows out there. I think for me, there's a lot of Indigenous shows that are doing super well right now. I think North of North would be super cool. They have kind of a blend of Indigenous and pop songs on there. So I think that my music would be a great fit for that.
North of North. Do it. Also heard you are big into geckos. Talk to me about your gecko. I heard their name is Toes.
Yeah, so I love all animals, but during COVID, I got really into keeping lizards and getting into animals that are a little more exotic. So I'm a huge fan of crested geckos. I would recommend them as pets for sure, as long as you do your research. So that has been really nice for me to have kind of a little companion when I come home on trips and stuff like that. So yeah.
Why is the name? What's the name? Why name Toes?
Honestly, I just thought it was a real cute name. They have these little sticky toes that they climb up the glass with. So
okay. So currently we're filming this. It's game 2 tonight for Edmonton versus Florida. Her being from Edmonton, of course, she's an Oilers fan. Do you have a favorite Oilers player?
So right now, big fan of Corey Perry. I think he's really showing up. He's really scoring a lot of points and being a really good team player. I've always been a huge fan of Nugent Hopkins. Since he started on the Oilers, he's been my fave. He's a really good playmaker, and I feel like he's not really a showboat. Like you hear a lot about McDavid and that sort of thing, but he really is a supportive player on the team. So I enjoy watching him play.
You mentioned you did play hockey previously. Then you had some health issues. I know you mentioned it's a thoracic outlet syndrome. Can you just talk about that and how it impacted your life and your career?
Yeah, so thoracic outlet syndrome is a genetic condition that I had to get corrected. So I was really into doing sports. I used to play volleyball, basketball, hockey, all kinds of things. Anything that I could get into and be active, I was always a part of. So that was a big change for me to be diagnosed with that because the doctors essentially told me that I would have to quit my sports and find something else. But it ended up being a blessing in disguise because it really pushed me into music and into my arts. So I'm actually quite grateful for what I've been through because it allowed me to pursue this as a career, and this has just taken over my life and been such a positive thing. So
Love that. Let's see what else I got for you. I want to know about. Oh yeah, you apparently made a video game for one of your songs. First off, what was the video game and what was the song?
So the song was Hey Disaster, and I wanted to create kind of like a little 16-bit character. I thought that the song was super fun and poppy and just lent itself really well to creating kind of a cartoony visual. It was my first time doing it. It took a really long time, but on my website I have a little asteroids game with me as the little character shooting at the asteroids. Because I always find it really fun to try new things with my music. As I was saying before, I'm really ingrained in all the pieces of my creative projects. So this was really cool to experiment with.
Can I still? You can find the game and play it. Sorry, what's it called again? Sorry.
It's called Disasteroids, and the song is called Hey Disaster.
Okay, I love that. I will definitely look for that because I'm curious. Again, going back to your album Tempered, is there, would you say, one or a couple songs off that album that you recommend people listen to? I mean, obviously you want them to listen to all of them, but is there one for you that stands out, or is that most important for you?
I think it really depends on what people are looking for. I think Rumor has made a big impact. That one for me is the most fun to perform live just because it's got so much attitude to it. So I would recommend that one. Also, Going in Blind has been pretty popular with people too. So if you like the pop vocals all over the place, I would recommend that one. And if you're going for something a little more emotional, maybe try Reactive.
Any other Canadian artists that you're looking to collab with, whether they're young, old, new, nostalgia?
Oh my gosh, so many. I think right now I'm watching Tia Wood do a lot of collabs with Shub, and I would really like to work with him. I think that would be super fun. But honestly, I'm open to collabs all over the place. I'm really a fan of songwriting and doing collabs. So if anybody wants to work with me, let me know.